Hey everybody, back here in the game room again because the air conditioning is still out in the shop and it's about 100 degrees in there. So definitely don't want to go be turning wrenches in there. Wanted to walk you guys through today the installation of these wonderful bags we got from Viking Bags. We're not sponsored by them in any way. I bought these, but I really like them already, and wanted to sort of walk you guys through the assembly process of these and getting them onto the bike, and sort of show you what that looks like. So this is all the hardware that comes with the kit. There's a permanent hard bracket system, and a couple of other things. Comes with 2 sets of keys. One of these is on my bike keys already. And a couple of things that you're going to need for this installation is a power drill with a 1/4-inch drill bit, some sort of light colored marker that can mark on the black bags because you're going to need to drill some holes in them. A good ruler. I like a center finding ruler because it helps me keep everything nice and evenly spaced. And you're also going to need a flat-headed screwdriver and adjustable wrench to adjust some of these bolts. So I'm going to go ahead and I've already marked out the pattern on the back of these and drilled them out. There's a really good guide on Viking Bags website on how to do that, so I'm not going to go through that part of the process, but I'm going to get these put on and then walk you through mounting the bags onto the bike. So I'll see you over there. As you guys can see here, this is how the bracket got installed on my bag. It's going to be different for all of them, but for the Rebels, you're probably going to end up with a pattern about this size because it's 7.5 inches between center on the fairing holes, which are down here. So you want to take those bolts out on both sides and measure the distance between them. Like I said, for the newer model Rebels, I'm pretty sure it's standard across the board. Mine's 7.5 inches between centers. So you want to set these up to be 7.5 inches between centers, so they'll match up with those holes. And then you got to sort of fit the rest of this bracket in a way that this spacer can still go between the two without overlapping the outside of the bag or coming down past the bottom here. So this is sort of the pattern I ended on. It's a little different for the different bags because these are swooped backwards. Some of them have more vertical space, so it's going to really vary there. One thing that I did find, the instructions call for using a 1/4-inch drill bit for everything, but those top bolts, there's no way in hell you're getting those through those holes, so I chased them with a 21/64 drill bit to get these through here. So you only have to do it on the top ones on both sides. The bottom ones fit just fine with the 1/4-inch hole. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it up against the frame there, and I'm going to ratchet these bolts in. And I've got the larger spacers on here just because these bolts are so long, and I really don't want you know, to be bottoming out into the fender of the wheel well with those. So I put the larger spacers on here. We'll see how it looks. I can always swap it out for the other ones later. I'll get back to you guys once this is on the bike. Alright, so as you guys can see, we have both the bags on now. Definitely, I don't know why they don't send you more short bolts. They send you 2 extra long ones and 2 short ones, and then 4 of the regular size. I ended up needing the short ones, so I just shimmed 2 of the long ones and used the 2 short ones. But overall, phenomenal that it comes with all the mounting hardware. By far one of the easiest bag installations that I've ever done. A couple of things I already really like about these bags is that you can't take the key out unless the bag is locked. So the only way you're getting your key and walking away from your bike is knowing that your bags are locked. So that's a really nice feature. As you can see, they've got Velcro in the front and the back of them that grabs on pretty well. And in here, you can see there's one of the mounting bolts, and there's the other one that I ended up shimming. But they're on there nice and tight, and I'll come through periodically and check on those, see if it's something that I got to put Loctite on in the future. But I have a feeling with how this bike moves around, I'm not going to be shaking these completely off. One thing that I do need to fix is that they've got these 2 holes here, and these are for if you use these bags as a throw over, because they can either be hard mounted or thrown over. And I wanted to hard mount them because I'm going to put a luggage rack on the back seat here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple of rubber plugs that'll go in there and sort of keep water out of this. They're water resistant, but I'd rather not just invite it right in from next to the rear tire. But all in all, phenomenal bags. Sort of give you an idea here of the spacing away from the rear tire. There's plenty of clearance down in there that I'm not going to be bumping into my rear brake caliper anytime soon. And I think overall they look very, very good. If you compare how they look from the front of the bike, I think they flow very, very well with the design of the Rebel, and these cutouts for the shocks are great. I'm probably going to have to do some shock adjustment, which means taking these bags off in the future, unless I can get the spanner wrench underneath there. But it's 2 bolts aside, it's not bad. One thing I am interested in is Viking Bags has a quick disconnect system. And I want to know how it works in comparison with these permanent hard mounts. Because if I could put like a quick disconnect coupling here instead of these spacers, and have these pop on and off when I need them and I don't need them, that would be awesome. But for now, this is going to be my daily to and from the office. So bags is always a good thing to have when you're going places, going to have to stop and run errands on the way home and stuff like that. But overall, as far as value for money goes, these are phenomenal. Under $300 for a set of hard-sided leather bags that are lockable is pretty much unheard of, especially for this build quality. And the turnaround time was great. These shipped within 24 hours of me ordering them, and even though they came ground shipping, they got here in no time at all. And less than, I'd say, 30 minutes, all said and done, to mark out the holes, drill them, put on the brackets, and install them on the bike. If you have any questions about these bags or about the assembly process for these, definitely leave them down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like. Thanks, and see you guys next time.